What's good, y'all? I'm D, and you are at Divination with D. Um, I just want to, I shouldn't even say that. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna put this on both my channels. So, um, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of info because this is just gonna be a bit of a story about crystals, how they work. Y'all see, I got my moon ring, my moon crystal on, help regulate my emotions. Um, I wanted to give y'all a bit of a story time, but let y'all understand, for those of you that aren't really quite sure how crystals be working, um, things don't just happen a certain way without meaning behind it. So, a few weeks back, I ended up going to crystal store called You Rock Art. And please don't mind the reflection from the TV and my glasses. And I ended up buying a citrine crystal ring. Okay. This is not it. I got the ring, and when me and my girlfriend were out, I was washing my hands in the bathroom when we went out one night, and I didn't realize it, but while I'm washing, I'm, I pulled my ring off and ended up throwing it in the trash. I didn't mean to do that. When I realized it, I was like, oh, fuck, my ring. I'm like, I can't believe that. And I felt it, and I was trying to push it down to make sure that I didn't pull it off and it didn't slide off when my hands were wet. But it did. So I wanted to just show you guys, and I like to use GPT chat for some of these things, even though there are some things that I know. There's other little elements that I like to see what GPT chat says, and I like to pick up the different things. So, me losing that citrine ring definitely symbolized things, especially for what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with at this time. Trying to get myself situated, looking for housing, job, and all that stuff. So this says that the citrine, which I already know is associated, what it's associated with, because that's the reason why I got it. But it says citrine is strongly associated with manifestation, abundance, personal power, and confidence, particularly around career and financial matters. Throwing it away, even accidentally, after washing your hands, suggests a symbolic cleansing away of old prosperity patterns or releasing attachment to specific outcomes. Given your job search and apartment hunting, this could indicate you're being called to let go of how you think things should manifest and trust the process more. So, this also kind of goes into my wealth of what I feel I deserve, because I started taking jobs or applying for jobs that I feel are really going to give me what I feel I'm worth, especially when it comes to the experience that I have. And I have been working on letting go of old beliefs, old habits and patterns, not doing things the same, and increasing, taking a look at myself to really increase my value. This goes into also the mantras that I said that I started getting back into doing for Ganesha, and also I do one for Lakshmi and Ganesha. So the one for Ganesha removes obstacles. The one that includes Lakshmi and Ganesha includes, or it is basically removing obstacles around my abundance. So that was one. So I was like, after that ended up happening, I was like, man, I got to get another ring. I got to get another citrine ring. Then I was also looking into the fact that I want to also get crystal rings, if possible, that are associated with the deities that I honor, which is Ganesha, and then also the one for the sun, Vishnu. Excuse me. So I went back to the store and I got another citrine ring. I also got a green aventurine and I got a clear quartz ring. Now, the thing is, and I'm wearing it with my obsidian. If you guys notice or pay attention, this is the main one. My obsidian is grounding, is protecting, it absorbs negative energy, all that good stuff. This is the main one that I like to wear all the time. I like to wear this all the time. If no other one, I like to wear this. So I was wearing these on my ring fingers. Okay. What happened was I was just like, okay, I want to wear them. I want to have these crystals near me. But I didn't want to constantly wear them on my fingers. So what I did was I put them around, I locked them in with my obsidian. The clear quartz was on here as well. And the one evening, a couple evenings, I slept with this. And then I ended up, taking it off. Of course, when I shower, I take it off. And this morning when I got up, I looked and I noticed that there was like something in the sink, and I was like, "What is this?" Didn't even realize that it was my clear quartz ring that broke. When I put this down, it somehow popped, and I'm very careful about when I put my stuff down. I don't slam it down or anything like that, but it popped, and part of it was on the sink, part of it was in the sink, or on the counter, and the other part was in the sink. And I'm just like, dang. And so it made me run back and look at my thing because I wasn't wearing it today. I had it in my bag, and I was like, oh my God. I said, was that my ring? Did my ring like pop? And I'm like, I know I didn't just toss it down because I'm always very careful. But the thing is, which some people don't understand, and I'll have to tie another story in with this, is that when they become full, when they have done the work that they're supposed to do, they will pop. They're not just breaking to break. Understand the vibration of crystals is real. The way that they work is real. Whether you are putting specific intentions into them or not, they are real. And because we don't really always know the work that they do, how they are operating, they're continuously doing things, whether we are being intentional with them or not. So it popped, and it was significant in this way. So let me see. Let me just go through here. So I talked about my clear quartz breaking, and it says the clear quartz is an amplifier. So I don't know where it's at, but I do have a clear quartz necklace also that I wear, and I have a separate one. So I a lot of times will wear that along with my obsidian because I know that it's an amplifier. It enhances whatever other crystals I have that I'm wearing. So it says it's an amplifier and master healer that often breaks when it has absorbed dense energy or completed its purpose. Y'all get that? Completed its purpose. Breaking within a week, and this is a week's time of me buying it, is notably fast. This suggests it did heavy energetic work quickly, likely clearing or protecting you from something significant during your transition period. And again, it was fine when it was on my finger, but I put it together with these. So understand that one small ring was enhancing the energies of all of these. And it probably really was like too much. It was a lot for it to be enhancing, like spreading its energy thin. Okay. It's like not having enough bandwidth, and a whole bunch of people plugged in to something and it just gets, overloaded. So it says the spiritual message here, both losses point to a period of energetic recalibration. You're not being told that you shouldn't have the crystals. Rather, these specific stones completed their work with you rapidly. And that's the thing that I want you guys to understand. The citrine needed to release and the quartz needed to break to clear stagnant energy. And I have been doing more work for myself, specifically for certain things, because of what I'm going through and what I'm trying to do. So this says that this aligns perfectly with my North Node in Pisces work. I'm being asked to flow and trust rather than grasp and control, which I really have been trying to do, is lean more into my North Node being Pisces. It says your Pisces North Node wants you to develop faith in divine timing rather than forcing manifestation through willpower and citrine energy. So I'm like, okay, because again, this kind of goes into me waiting for this opening, or not opening, but the interview process to happen with the shelter that I'm waiting to get into, because I have to go through 2 interview processes, which I went through the first phase of it today. So with that happening, because sometimes there's been times in the past where I'll feel moved to give my crystals away, or I might lose it, I can't find it, something happens, and it's just like, okay, instead of me looking at it as losing it, now I look at it, or back then I understood, I have to look at it as it's done its work. If I can't find it and I don't find it anymore and it's just gone, that's because it stayed with me to fulfill whatever purpose was necessary for me at that time. And energetically, it served its purpose. It did what it was supposed to do. Now, the reason why I also got these, again, was because, like I said, I was trying to get things that were specifically associated with Ganesha and Vishnu. I think the clear quartz was one that I was able to get that was both for Vishnu and Ganesha. But no, I'm sorry, the aventurine is for that, but the citrine and the clear quartz were both for Ganesha. This was for Vishnu. So seeing that ended up happening, because I really wanted, when I do my mantras, I like to also have them near to magnify the energy when I'm doing my mantras. And seeking their energy. So the green aventurine with Ganesha, this is pairing actually perfect and traditional. Green aventurine aligns beautifully with Ganesha's energy around moving obstacles. I thought that one was for Vishnu, but I definitely know that blue sapphire is for Vishnu, and also red ruby, I believe. So I might have just gotten all of these for that. I have to continue to go through. But anyway, Ganesha energy around moving obstacles, new beginnings, luck and prosperity. And I knew that about green aventurine as far as what it's associated or used for. The fact that this ring remains intact is telling you that your connection with Ganesha and the aventurine is solid and meant to continue. The clear quartz breaking in the context work of the deity could mean that it absorbed the negative energy, or that obstacles that Ganesha was clearing from my path ended up, basically working, because again, I've been asking for all obstacles to be removed for a lot of things. After I do my mantra, I ask for certain things that I want to definitely be removed. So let me see. It was a specific thing that I wanted to talk about with this, because I had to go back in and like say some certain things in regards to these. So when it comes to the obsidian, it says obsidian is an extremely powerful, protective, and purifying stone that aggressively pulls out deep shadow work, negativity, and hidden truths. It's intense, energetically, almost ruthless in its clearing work. So this is one of the reasons why, too, I'm always focused so much on trying to do shadow work on myself to clear out anything that is there that will prevent me from my emotional and spiritual growth. So this was saying that likely what happened, my clear quartz amplified the energy of the stones that were around it when I put it on here. And when I put the clear quartz on the same chain or whatever as my obsidian, the quartz amplified the obsidian's already intense purification work. The combination became too energetically potent, and the quartz couldn't handle amplifying that level of deep clearing and shattered under the pressure. Because when I tell you, it literally just popped. I didn't even realize it. I think I heard something, if I remember, when I was in the shower, but I didn't even pay any attention to it. And it may have pinged off of I don't know if it pinged off of the mirror or whatever, but I remember my daughter saying also that she had I think it was like a hematite ring or something like that, and at some point when she was wearing it, it popped. And so again, when you don't really know and you're not really familiar with the work that these crystals do, because a lot of people are just wearing them for fashion and they're like, oh, they're pretty. But the thing is, you actually are drawn to and attracted to crystals that your body is calling for, that is actually needed for you, whether we realize it or not. Because again, a lot of people just tend to wear crystals and they're like, I wanted to have this or that. But the thing is, every time I wear a crystal, and I say this to people when they, come up to me, I don't wear it just, for fashion and stuff like that, like most people. I wear it with purpose. Every crystal that I wear is for a specific reason, and that's why I tend to buy certain crystals and I wear them. Even why I wear them on specific fingers, on my hands. So I was upset at first when I seen that happened. I was like, okay, it was amplifying what was already being done, but understand this thing is absorbing a lot. And so for that one to be collectively together with all three of these, it really was too much for that little ring to be able to handle, and it absorbed that energy, enhanced that energy and absorbed it very, very quick. Because when I tell you, both of these things happened within a week's time of me buying them. And that ring, that citrine ring, I don't even think I had the first one. I don't even think I had it for a whole week. I believe I got it sometime within the beginning of the week, like around a Monday or a Tuesday. By that Friday, I think we went out. It was either Friday or Saturday. That ring was gone. And the same thing now with this. I just got these rings like last week. It's been a little over a week, and already that ended up happening. Also, this talks about how when you're wearing it, depending on the placement of you having it. When I wear it, most times I'll wear it up here by my throat chakra when it's just my obsidian. But since I've incorporated these other ones, the green aventurine and the citrine, I've been wearing it down here near my heart chakra. Okay, it's doing different work now. It's in a different placement. So this is saying that, even when we take it off or where we wear it, it's doing work for that specific area. So let me just say, I want to go back into what it was talking about, because I just thought that it was really interesting. Okay, it says, even worn casually together, crystals interact. The clear quartz automatically amplifies whatever it touches. That's its inherent nature, not something you have to actively activate intentionally. So when worn against my chest, my heart chakra, solar plexus area, with the obsidian during this intense transition period, the quartz was passively amplifying the obsidian's protective, purging work happening in my energetic field. My body heat and the proximity to my heart chakra during a vulnerable time says that it most likely intensified it. And I did have to explain to the GPT chat that I did not wear this when, because I said it busted when I was in the bathroom. But I said I always take this off when I shower. I don't wear any of these when I shower. So it says that, where is it? The clear quartz wasn't, breaking while not being worn indicates that it absorbed something from the environment or completed a major energetic shift that didn't require my body's direct energy field. So the fact that it broke while resting, like, because I take it off when I sleep. Sometimes I'll leave it on, but most times I will take it off. This time I actually had took it off. The fact that it broke while resting near where I was dressing suggests environmental clearing, because there's energy all around. The quartz may have absorbed negative energy from my living space or protected me from something in the environment while I was in a vulnerable state because I was showering. When my aura is naturally more open and receptive. Also, the energetic release, because I also, over the last couple days, have been using my sea salt and going in to do my cleansing, my aura that way as well. Energetic release during rest. Crystals often process and release absorbed energy when they're not actively working on your body. So when I take it off and I remove it, now it's outside of my energetic field and it can do other things. So it says that the quartz may have been holding tension from the obsidian amplification throughout the day and finally released and shattered when removed. Also, given my given my stay where I'm at temporarily with a friend, it says that the quartz may have absorbed uncertainty and stress faster than it could process it, because there also, is that, and I do go through my moments where I'm like trying to figure things out and wonder like how fast am I going to be able to get a place, because I don't want to make this a long process. I'm very grateful for the time that my friend is allowing me to be here, like very, very grateful. But there's also that part that's like, I also want to make sure that I'm staying on my P's and Q's and doing everything that I possibly can to move into my own space, very quickly. And I did mention before that I signed my acceptance letter. Tomorrow is the 12th, and tomorrow is going to be my first day of starting work. Now, I feel like that's pretty fast time, pretty fast timing, because given the fact that I came here on the 31st of October, and I didn't start looking for a place until after the first week that I was here. The first week I just kind of chilled, and I tried to take care of things that I needed to do as far as putting in a change of address and, stuff like that. Just really getting my mind right, catching up on my schoolwork, kind of relaxing a little bit from everything that I had been through, and hanging out in the second week. I kind of got more down to business. And I started, once I knew I had everything in place, like for as far as an address or whatever, I started applying for a job. So to have a job literally within about a month's time, I would say that things are moving along fairly well, fairly well. So yeah, that's definitely, I'm excited about that. I got to get up early though, y'all, for that, for tomorrow. But this is, going into the whole thing, like I said, where things may happen when we have these crystals, we lose them, they break or something like that happens, and we don't realize that they are doing the work, whether we feel the vibration of them or not. They are doing the work that they are supposed to be doing. There was a situation that happened with me when I had got something, when I was visiting a person that's no longer a friend of mine. And we were in a metaphysical shop. I just got done getting a card reading and got this necklace, and I put it on, and it was for protection. As soon as I put that on, no lie, it broke. And I was like, what in the world? I said, I can't believe it. Like, I just got this. And the lady ended up looking at me, and she was telling me that, oh, that is supposed to be like for protection, and it shields you, but it absorbs the negative energy around you, that if someone has like negative intentions or whatever towards you. And I didn't realize it at the time, and I bought another one. I didn't realize it at the time, but the person that I was with is the person that necklace was actually shielding me and protecting me from, because things started to come out after that where I actually seen this person was not even really my friend. They were jealous of me and despised me, and really were not for me. They were smiling in my face and wanted to be near me simply for the fact that the closer an enemy is, the more information they can get on you, and the more they can actually stand a chance of hurting you, because they're close. But I think back on a lot of things of how I'm being aware and asking spirit and looking at things in nature, really observing and paying attention to different things of how things happen. And I'm like, wow, that happened really quick. And I say, it's no coincidence that happened, that my citrine ring ended up getting tossed accidentally, where I feel it was accidentally, but it really wasn't. That was energy showing me that it was done. It did what it was supposed to do. And then again, for my other ring, my clear quartz crystal ring to break, those things are not accidents. But again, looking at things like that, if you guys have had certain situations, this is how you know this is the way that these crystals operate. When I wanted to go through a transition of having things change in my life, right before everything got haywire crazy, I bought some Moldavite. And I bought Moldavite for me and all my kids. And when I tell you, I gave everyone a piece. I bought everyone some Moldavite. And I remember the one piece that I had that I lost when I was at work. and it went underneath of the washer machine, and I moved it. I could not find that Moldavite. It was not meant for me to have, because it did what it was supposed to do. Well, great change definitely happened in my life after that. So y'all gonna have to watch out when it comes to Moldavite. Like, that's a stone I would not just randomly fuck with, because it's intense. It's very, very intense. And it will send your life in a whirlwind of a spin. Anyway, pay attention. Just pay attention to the effects, things that happen around you when you're wearing your crystals, when you put them down, how you feel, things that happen, whether you can find them or not, if they end up getting lost, if they end up getting, broken. I know sometimes too we may want to try to go back and tie it up or fix it or repair it or something like that. Understand that what is going on at that time and what that crystal is for, and that crystal may have done its job, and so you trying to go back and fix and repair something that snapped because you're looking at it like, oh, it broke and I wanted to wear it, but not even understanding that it did what it was supposed to do, and now it's done. Whether you want to wear it for fashion or, whatever, it did what it was supposed to do. So these crystals, when I say they really are for stuff, when I go through and I talk about the different crystals and what they're beneficial for, they really, really are. So I just wanted to give y'all that example. I'm talking way too much. It's been a half hour. So anyway, I'm taking myself to bed. I got my first day of work that I'm starting tomorrow. If you guys have any questions in regards to different crystals, as I go down through the list of crystals that I have in my book, please feel free and let me know. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please leave me a comment. And if there's a crystal that you would like specific information about, please definitely let me know. Anyway, I am Dee, and you guys are at Divination with Dee, and I am out. Be well.